anything that she said other than he has affected thousands of people. No, I wasn't a childhood victim, but I'm speaking for those who are, because sometimes people can't talk on this anymore because they are so broken and they won't speak up for themselves. And as another creator with a big platform, it is my responsibility. I cover these cases all day long about victims of sexual assault, rape, abuse, incest, all these things that happen to children. And for her to go live and then let people in the boxes and have people say, look, people end up in hospital this weekend. People were phoning trauma lines, and just to go, I know, but he is my friend, he's done nothing to me, is so careless. And anyone who sticks up for that, and anyone, I'm not saying don't follow Miss Red or don't go to her lives or don't be a fan, whatever you want to do, fangirl all you want, but anyone who doesn't see a problem with what happened this morning, you really need to question who you are and how you're viewing things. Because to me, even if one person was hurt by that and it brought back trauma from their childhood, even one person, let alone if, there might have been a 14-year-old child sat in there thinking, actually, I'm never going to speak out about what happened to me because people are going to mock me on live. That's the problem. Well, I was, don't talk for me, stop the hate train, please. Well, I was, don't talk for me, stop the hate. I'm not talking for you, Teresa. If you were a childhood victim and you were in here trying to protect Miss Red, other than you know what it feels like, you're a twat. Honestly, that's all I can say, because honestly, how can you come in here and go, don't speak for me, stop the hate train? Miss Red tried to say that people had twisted what Alex said because Comic Cafe and Karma Kaz have started a hate train. Will people stop calling it a hate train or bullying when it is actually just people calling you out for doing wrong? That's what it is. Like, I'm not speaking for certain victims, like, thank you, Mash. I'm not speaking for certain victims like, well, Mash said this and this and this and this and this. I'm not doing that. I'm saying, as a collective, you cannot do that to victims. People who are still suffering, people who haven't come forward yet, people who aren't feeling very strong, people who sit there in bed every night and think, I don't know if I can get up tomorrow because I'm having flashbacks all fucking night. And they come into your live and that's the one thing that pushes them over the edge. That's who I'm talking for. It's literally... Do you know what? Do you know what? Anyone you hear, right, say Comic Caf are horrible are people that Comic Cafe are holding to account. I've had the pleasure of getting to know 4 or 5 of the Comic Caf people personally, like actually having conversation with them, voice noting them, talking to them. They've helped me create my profile picture, right? And these are absolutely lovely people. Miss Doubtfire is absolutely my favourite. Like, this woman is so... I said to her yesterday in a voice note, you need to do a comedy channel because you literally have lifted up my spirit. She's so funny. Like, there is nothing bad about Miss Doubtfire, right? And then like Miss Baguette, who's really strong, goes in boxes, calls things out when they're wrong. Little Marshmallow, we've had her in the room a lot. There's loads of them that are actually nice. I went over to Comic Caf the other day to see if what people were saying was true. And it's basically people saying... Did you see Alex do this? How do you feel about that? And people saying like he shouldn't be on the app. Like, so why does that then make it a hate train when it's absolutely people talk? Yeah, the banter's funny. Like, literally, your Comic Cafe have got mad technical skills of putting things together, AI stuff, songs, everything. Like, I wish I could do that. But they're not bullies. They're not horrible people. They're people seeing something and saying that's wrong. Same with Karma Kaz. Karma Kaz is calling out these people, so all of a sudden it's a hate train. Comic Cafe, I believed for ages, because I just kept seeing in these lives, like, oh, Comic Cafe. I thought it was kind of like a Tatler thing, where I was thinking I don't want to go in there because there's going to be probably really horrible folders about me, fat shaming me, pictures of me surrounded by Big Macs and stuff. So I just didn't want to go over there. But they're actually, it's don't judge them. Go over there yourself and just have a look. Like, it's honestly just people who are literally got loads of morals, a bit like myself, and they're like, this isn't okay. Yeah, Mrs. D, I'm Karma Kaz. I've had lots of conversations with him, and I'm just holding off on my opinion right now and seeing what he does, kind of thing. But that's what I question, Michelle. I've said to him, like himself, I've messaged him several times and said, why are you affiliating yourself with EQ? Like, you can't launch any kind of protest on here that involves morals and be stood holding hands with someone who thinks cot death's funny. That's my honest opinion. I'm not going for one group of people and won't speak the truth on the others. Like, honestly, it's a massive red flag, isn't it? And when anyone says, when he keeps saying she gave me my platform, she didn't give you a platform. You had a much bigger account before. You know what I mean? She's obviously gave you a game plan, and that's what's different, and that's what makes me worried. Yeah, it's exactly B. I believe in what he's saying, right? And I believe he's an actually really nice guy. And I believe he does care. So yesterday I messaged Kamikaze and said, are you live tonight? And his instant response was, are you okay, Hayley? Has something happened? So he's not, he wasn't like he literally messaged me back off holiday very quickly to see if I was okay. And we're not overly friends, so he didn't have to do that. So I take it there is a nice guy there that does actually care about people's mental health. But I do question, and I do think maybe in my head a little bit, like him coming to the app and calling out all these people, maybe he did need someone by his side, but he definitely has picked the wrong person. He's in Turkey with gifters money. He doesn't get that many gifts, does he, Lolly? I've been in there quite a few times. I've never noticed him getting massive gifts or like coming off with more than like 10, 20 quid. I honestly, like, there is that thing as well. If you start talking on gifting, you probably... He's supposed to have something on holiday. He's on tonight. Oh, is he on tonight? I was looking for him last night. Oh, I've noticed I give him an Interstellar. I've never had one. So if anyone in here... No, I'm joking. Yeah, no, like I said, I like Kaz as a person. I like what he's saying, but I need to see some more action. I struggled the other day because I was in the live and he was like, I'm the only one talking on Diageo. I'm the only one doing anything. And I thought, fuck it off. I've tried to put up 5 videos of Diageo and they've been taken down straight away because he makes TikTok too money. We've all said stuff. We've all tried to do things with the Anthony Q line, the blackout thing. We try to do what we can. Send me some information, Sal. We can only do what we can do. But to act like you're the first person to come here like some kind of fucking messiah and put everything right, I'm just like, yeah, well, obviously, spaghetti hoop.